Hello everyone, this is Lourdes from CreativeCraftsNiche.blogspot.com. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today's project is this birthday card here. It's very quick and simple to do. I've already pre-stamped and pre-cut everything, so it's just a process of me putting it together. The products that I use are Stampin' Up! Products, and the ink pads are Real Red, Hello Honey, Pacific Point. Then we're going to be using this punch here. This is the scallop punch, corner rounder, and the stamp set perpetual birthday calendar. And we're going to be using this stamp right here and the Build a Birthday stamp set. And we're going to be using the birthday wishes sentiment, and we're going to be using the cake stand here. We're also going to be using the candlelit here, the candle flame, and we're also going to be using Hello Honey Stampin' Right marker, as well as the Tangelo Twist Stampin' Right marker. Okay, the measurements for the cardstock is this is an A2 size card, so this measures 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And then we have a layering here, and that's this right here, and that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then I just did some scoring on the paper just to give it some texture. I went ahead and cut out the necessary pieces that I needed for the candles. And then there's one little thing that I'm gonna do, and one of the things that I want you to consider is when you mess up in certain areas, don't worry about it, because you can always use them as the bottom of the candle. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and snip off this piece right here. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it angled just like that. So you're gonna look for which part is better, the top or the bottom, and then go ahead and snip that part off. Okay, and put that aside. So those are our 3 candles there. Then I used a strip of white cardstock. It doesn't really matter the width of it because it's just going to be behind the cake. For this particular piece, it's just going to be behind the cake. So I stamped I punched out a whole strip, and then I cut out 4 scallops for each one. I also stamped out the bottom piece of the cake stand, and I also cut out some strips of cardstock that was 1 inch by 3 1/2 inches, and then I ran that through the scallop punch, and I lined it up with this one right here first, and then I continued punching that down. Okay, so basically this is just gonna go over this just like that, so it doesn't matter how that looks at the top as well. It's just gonna go ahead and cover that up just like that. Okay, okay, so you're gonna line up the middle 3 and just cover that little portion there that's that has the scallops on it. So that's that. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring in our birthday wishes little cake piece here, and this also measures 3.5 by 1 inch. And what I did was I just rounded out my corners using a corner rounder. And then for the stamping, what I did was I took the little stamp here that I used, right? And because I was going to be continuously stamping, because I cut out enough to make 20 cards, I wanted to use this stamp without having to clean it over and over and over and over. So basically I'm going to use the back side of this one just to show you what I did, but it's very simple. You're going to go ahead and open up your ink pads. Okay. And then you have several little spots here that create an image once you use ink. So we're going to use this one, and this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the very corner of our ink pads to ink that one up. And then we're going to do the same with the next one using the real red. Okay. And then what we're going to do is on this side stamp it. Okay. And then basically on the other side do the same thing. So okay, I'm going to stamp it like this. Okay, so that looks like that. And then with the other one, which is this one here, we're just going to go ahead and dab that in there, place it on the outside, and there you got your third color right there, your third little star. Okay, and so you end up with that look. Okay. Alright, so that's how I got those little things on the side. So that's enough for that. Okay, so what we're going to do now as well is we're going to adhere this down onto this piece here. And we're going to put some adhesive on the bottom side of this one and on the top side of this one. Okay. And then we're just going to align this up with that piece. Okay. So it has I think I brought it down too much. Hold on. Yeah, I brought it down too much. Okay. Let's try this again. So you're going to line that up to kind of go from edge to edge there, and give it some space on the bottom to kind of pop out some more. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere this piece this out the way. We don't need that for now. And we're going to go ahead and align this just so that you can see the scallops. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive in the back. And now we're going to go ahead and align our candles. And every time I'm gonna kind of layer every so often because I am overlapping. Alright, so our red one goes on this side. Okay, and I use the lining up of it where it's kind of in the center of these little bumps there, those little scallops. So okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna line this up where we want it. We're gonna pop this up on dimensionals, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna line it up where we want it. Okay, I'm gonna line it up towards the bottom because we do need our flames directly on there. So I'm going to just put a little bit, let me see, just a little bit of adhesive there just to keep it down. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and bring in the little flame. And we're gonna go ahead and color that in. And we're just gonna color the outside of the flame in Hello Honey, and then we're gonna use Tangelo Twist for the inner part of the flame and the stem, the little wick, I mean. So now we're gonna use this to help us go ahead and stamp this down. Okay, and then we're gonna repeat that 2 more times. Okay, 1 more to go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and remove this piece and we can begin putting dimensionals on it. I like to really conserve my dimensionals, so I tend to cut them in halves just so that they can last me longer. And actually, I think I made a mistake with the bottom of the cake holder. It's not actually supposed to be adhered to this. That's where the dimensionals go. So while I'm doing this, you could take a look at my blog. I have an upcoming class for this month, and I'm also offering 20% off on orders from now until March 31st. So basically you have 2 days left to place your orders with me. If you're interested, send me an email and I'll send you some information on how to take advantage of 24% off your purchases for the rest of the month of March. Alright, I'm going to put some adhesive down on this, but I'm not going to adhere it down just yet because we have to adhere this down. Okay, now we can go ahead and let's close this up first. And that is it. That is our card for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to stop by my blog. Leave a comment on this video, and I'll enter you for a chance to win the kit to recreate this card. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and you have a blessed day. Bye.